the third edition of Tracy Talks. Okay, this time it happens to be St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I've got my green scarf that I got from the Five Below store, and I've got my Old Navy green sweater on, ready to go. Now, I don't really know anything Irish because, well, frankly, I'm half Italian and English and German, but I try to play at the holidays and do fun stuff with my kids. So, this segment is two parts. We're going to show you some ideas for St. Patrick's Day that you can store away in your memory for next year, because this is 2010 when I'm recording this. And I'm going to talk to you about the most wonderful invention in America. The most amazing thing that you could ever imagine that would save your family tons of money and make your whole life easier, better, quicker, cheaper. And we're going to go on a field trip for it. But before we go on the field trip, I'll show you a few little things here at home. So let's get started. Okay. Well, okay, St. Patrick's Day. What can I make for dinner? Corned beef and cabbage. Well, I don't know what that is. I don't know how to cook it. And frankly, boiled cabbage, my kids won't really like that. So I had an idea. And if you go to Trader Joe's, you can get butternut squash soup, or you can get the same thing that's kind of more yellow, and it's like a corn soup in a box. And then you take the box, which is like $2 or something, and you pour it in here in the pot. And then you warm it up. Not rocket science. And then what you have is you have pot of gold soup. Get it? You know, like a leprechaun. There's a rainbow. There's a pot of gold at the end. So, for dinner we're having pot of gold soup. And normally soup wouldn't be my kids' favorite thing in the world. So I went by the local bread store, bakery, and I got some Irish soda bread. So that's Irish too, hey! So we've got pot of gold soup, Irish soda bread with butter. And then for dessert, at Trader Joe's as well, I got this peach mango jello, which is yellow. And then I happen to have all this craft paper lying around, because I have kids. And I just made, in about 30 seconds, a quick little pot of gold jello. So it's jello, but it's a pot of gold. So pot of gold soup, pot of gold jello, Irish soda bread, there you go. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you. Now, the real thing, that was just kind of like an added feature. The real thing I'm going to talk to you about is my favorite thing in the world. And it's called, if you know me, you know this, the Dollar Store. I know of about 6 different dollar stores strategically placed in towns around where I live. And each one carries different stuff. One might carry like tons of groceries, so I can go there, I can get milk, I can get cheese, I can get butter, I can get cake mix, I can get pickles, I can get relish, ketchup, cans of food, eggs, everything you can imagine. And I can go there and go grocery shopping for super cheap, okay? Another one I know of is great with like holiday stuff. Like if it's Easter, they have tons of Easter decorations. If it's Valentine's, tons of Valentine's decorations. And I can go and just get a few things. Every year our family holds a huge 4th of July party. And people say, oh my gosh, how can you afford to throw this big party with 75 people? And the trick is, I go to the dollar store and I buy packs of like 25, 30 plates for $1, and some cups, and some lemonade mix, and I make ice in my freezer, and I tell everybody to bring a dish or a dessert. And then we have a huge party, and I also have a trampoline that's netted in, and I get all kinds of balloons, red, white, and blue. You get bags of balloons for $1 at the dollar store. And I fill up my trampoline with balloons. So the kids go in there and they're like in a balloon wonderland. So that's awesome. I'm actually going to take you to the dollar store. It might have to be my next segment if I run out of time, which I probably will. But I just want to show you a few little things. Off the cuff, unprepared, didn't even clean my kitchen, that I got. Don't you love Snoopy and Charlie Brown? I got these cute Charlie Brown mugs for $1. And my kids love having hot cocoa out of these in the winter. I got this one for my husband, Mr. Wright, for $1. These glasses I get for $1. And we don't really drink alcohol in our family, so I use it for desserts. Like I'll put pudding and Cool Whip and pudding and strawberries and serve desserts in these. What else? Oh, speaking of desserts, I got these at the dollar store, and I just went and I bought like 15 of them, so if I have company for dessert, I have a ton of dessert things, and they're not too big, so that way I'm not making huge servings and having lots of calories that way. Cheese grater, dollar store. All of our cereal bowls, dollar store. Bubbles the kids can blow, dollar store. Glow sticks, dollar store. Spatulas, graters. They just have everything. Normally, you go and you can pay $6 for this, but at the dollar store, guess how much it costs? You're right, $1. Same thing with this. There's just tons of stuff. So the dollar store is a great place to buy stuff for your kitchen. I even got a kitchen knife set once with all the knives in one of those wooden blocks for $8 at a dollar store. Now there's two kinds of dollar stores. There's the kind that is only $1 and everything in the store is $1. So you can go there and say to your kids, okay kids, anything you want in the whole store, you can have it. And they're like, woohoo! And they run through the store and get what they want, and it's only $1. There's a tricky dollar store, and what they have is they have a few things that are $1, but a lot of other stuff is like $3, $5, $8. It's a total rip-off, so I don't ever go to those. My last tip for today is this here is a jar. Now I was in Smith & Hawken and I was looking around at what they had because they have really cool stuff and I like gardening. And they had these cool jars. They had big ones, they had small ones. The big ones were like $30, the smaller ones were like $8. And I thought, wow, these jars are so cool because they put candles in them and then place them out on their patio. And then I thought, wait a minute, my big pickle jar is about that size. I just need to finish eating those pickles and I've got a nice jar. And so we have that and we put a candle in it at Christmas time. These are Prego jars from spaghetti sauce because my grandmother, Nanny, Mary and Lucia, who made the most amazing meatballs and Italian food in the history of the world, told me, Tracy, if you don't have time to make the sauce, use Prego. So that's what we do. Anyway, we use Prego, and I use this even for decorations. I have different boxes of pasta, because pasta's actually $1 a box, and I finish up my Prego jar, rinse it out, clean it out, and then I have these different jars on my counter with different kinds of pasta, and then when it's time to cook, I just pour it right in from the jar and then refill it. So there's all kinds of things you can do with the jars that you get for free just from your kitchen. Another thing I do is each of my children have a jar with their name on it, and every chore they do, they get 1/4. So that way they learn that you just don't get allowance, just get money to get money, but you earn money. If you work, then you get money and get paid. And we fill up the jars and they hear it ding, the quarter ding, every time they do a chore, and it fills up. So I guess that's about it for today. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I hope you check out your local dollar store and you can be a Proverbs 31 woman who saves money for your family, and that with that money that you save, you can take a wonderful vacation together. So take care, and I look forward to talking to you again soon.